evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome in for another exciting episode of Lunch Rush Wrestling's Monday Night Munchies. I am your host, Knuckle J. Moose, here again to call all the exciting action here tonight as we see what happens due to the fallout of what came to be after last month's pay-per-view, Loving Destruction. Speaking of the fallout of the situation, former Queen of the Realms herself, Adriana Nevermore, making her Monday night debut against a woman who, for a time, was indeed considered a rival of hers, the one and only Dark Arthur, Brianna Hunter, here tonight in our opening contest set for one fall. So you see now both ladies in the ring. It's been a while since they faced off against each other. And now that Adriana is here at Monday Night Munchies, Brianna Hunter with a respectful greeting between each other. Refs ringing the bell, and here we go. And both of them rushing in to do something as Rihanna gets caught with a wheelbarrow takedown there. Nevermore now working on the knee of the back. Springboard Phoenix splash off of the Heart's rope. But not enough to try to put her away just yet. As Nevermore now goes to work on that leg. The Dark Arthur. Uh-oh. Clover relief applied, but Rihanna got that arm on the rope quick as possible to break up the submission attempt. Now set in the corner, but Rihanna fights out of it. Tosses Nevermore in the corner, one side of the road to the other. Back elbow lands. And now a stomp to the gut. And just stomping the hell out of her. Treating her body like a typewriter, clacking the keys as much as she can. Sending her back up into the corner yet again. Send her up top, the top throat, and tosses her down. With a show of force there. Uh-oh. Hunter now stomping and just showing domination over her opponent at the moment she stomps the lower back of Adriana Nevermore. Big splash coming, but misses. She does fight back. The other attack rolls through into a schoolgirl. But now Nevermore the one grabbing for the ropes. And those of you wondering why the former champ, the former Queen of the Realms is here on Monday nights, she has decided to forego her rematch clause and has decided to move into Monday Night Munchies for a chance to work her way up the ranks to face off for the Goddess of the Realms champion, or Goddess of the World championship. But right now, she's not having an easy moment as Rihanna throwing her into that steel ring post, the turnbuckle post, and now crawling onto her, hitting with the headbutts there. As Hunter now looks to do something out on the floor here. Electric chair drop. Facebuster lands. Count of 6. Both ladies have to get back in the count of 10. Rihanna still going to take the punishment to her, but both ladies countering each other right now. As Hunter tosses Nevermore to the floor. Getting back into the count of 8. And now Nevermore back in as well. Nevermore taking the attack to Hunter. She rolls through, double stomp right to the middle of the sternum by Adriana. Adriana trying to keep Rihanna down as long as she can, but not working as a pop-up hurricane run after a beautiful combination where it lands here tonight. As the Silver Raven tries to pick up a victory here tonight over her opponent. A woman who she's known far too well. Wait a minute. Off the top. Oh, my God. Moonsault and battery off the top rope. Above the doorframe lands. And now that leaping DDT into the pin. 1, 2. Only 2. Adriana now trying to figure out what else she's got to do to take out Rihanna. She double stomps the left arm of Rihanna Hunter. Nevermore in control at the moment as she looks to quote the Raven right here middle of the ring. Setting up for the pin. 1, 2, 3. And making her Monday Night debut in a big way, Adriana Nevermore, the former Queen of the Realms, now looks to become a goddess here at Monday Night Munchies. Will she have the ability to do so here tonight? And will this change of pace brought about by Nevermore be what's needed to make the rest of the women's division prepare for a change that is coming in the future of LRW?
Here is your winner, Adrian!
But Nevermore with the win here tonight, with eyes set on goal in her future. Tag team action set about yet again as the tag team champs. The Glory Boys look to take on the A and B Connection here tonight in our second contest. Yeah.
The following contest is a tornado tag team match. On the way to the ring, at a combined weight of 345 pounds, the World Men's Tag Team Champions, Curtis Blade and James Azriel, the
The City Boys making their way into the ring, looking to once again find a worthy tag team to challenge them for those titles, those 2 Bad Dudes men's tag team titles. And tonight, a team that's had a chance once before, it's another opportunity to earn a #1 contendership match here tonight. Because making her way down to the ring.
And their opponents at a combined weight of 500 pounds. Unforgiven Alan Bradley and Unbreakable Alan Barker. The Generation.
A&B Connection trying to once again work their way into a #1 contendership match to face off and possibly earn the tag team titles near their future. Will they be able to handle it? Or will the Glory Boys be able to hold off yet again? A lot of action starting out the match, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry about that for a moment. I had to think there's something. Behind the scenes here, the bosses were telling me something. Anyway. Tornado tag team action. No countouts, no disqualifications. However, pinfall submission is the way to win. As Axel float over DDT. Lands on Barker. On Bradley, apologies. Barker, after tossing that kendo stick, German captures suplex on the Curtis Blade, but getting caught with that neck breaker by Axel. Glory Boys somewhat in control at the moment, but any time it could change. As Bradley with a kick to the face with a big boot. Gets a 1 count the pin as his partner Barker sets up for a Death Valley driver in the middle of the ring. Axel now heading towards and going after Barker. Catch him with a face buster, with that flatliner. Barker now trying to pick him up, and Alabama Slammer onto the back of James Axel as Curtis Blade working over Barker with that arm drag, not realizing his partner was being pinned on a 2 count for the A&B connection. Shooting star press misses with a knee lifts. But now Axel using that candlestick on both members of A&B connection. But Bradley fights out of the corner. Gets caught with another kendo. And a poison runner by Axel. As Barker goes to the mat, going for a quick pin, but only a 1 count at the most. High angle elbow misses. Damn. Oh! White bread on the floor. Hurricane run in the middle of the ring. Sent Bradley down, but Bradley went back in, rolled out, and then got the steps. Possibly using the look on Axel as Axel tries to attack him, but luckily the steps get in the way. But not in the way of that running neckbreaker. Double stomp on the floor there by Barker. And a rolling discus punch by Bradley. Bradley now going up to the top. Moonsault on the floor by Barker. Barker now being attacked by Axel. Bradley attacking Axel as he try to get back on the ropes. Stomping the leg as the champs currently are the ones in trouble here at the moment. Backstabber lands on the floor. And now a beautiful deadlift gorilla press. And just lets him fall. As Curtis gets a candlestick to the skull. Wheelbarrow DDT on the floor for Curtis Blade. And a toss, an atomic toss by Bradley on the Axel. And as Curtis Blade reversed whatever Barker was doing, Bradley came up from behind and popped him in the back of the skull. Axel now the legal person in the ring going after Bradley. Lung blower. Oh, right break. Middle of the corner. 1, 2. No 2 count yet again for the A&B connection. As we see Barker calling up Axel for the Meteora. Bradley outside, dropping Curtis Blade with a powerbomb on that hard surface floor out there. Axel, though, capture, lift, and gut breaker. Gut buster there. Oh, he's looking to go for three. Three-point elbow, but Bradley's right there with a candlestick, but got caught with a single leg drop kick lariat. And now Axel looking for a possible pile drive, but gets reversed by Bradley. Blade coming in with a chair now as all four members are in the lane. Oh! Curtis went to go swing the chair at Barker. Barker using the dead stand to catch Axel instead to move out the way. And his blade hit that tornado DDT on the Bradley. Barker caught him with that same chair he brought in. And only getting a 2 on the pin. Are we about to see some white bread here in the middle of the ring? Yes, we are. But there's Axel to break it up. Waiting there to help out his partner. Axel now. Ooh. Penalty shot into the corner. Went for something there. Maybe an enziguri of some kind onto Bradley. But Bradley ducked up the way in time. Not out the way that poison Rana though. And Axel didn't move out of the way of that Hurricane Rana into the pin. 1, 2. Oh, 2.7. Just getting his shoulder up in time. And now, Dominator. Old dog, new tricks. On the floor for Curtis Blade as Axel moved out the way of that moonsault. Scoop and a slam. As Bradley trying to break up the attack. Oh, white bread. He got caught. He got caught. But he didn't get caught by that boot being put in the corner. As Bradley now goes to work on Axel, but Axel puts him in the corner. As the champs try to get back the upper hand. Uh-oh. Hurricane Rana. Spinning Dr. Bomb. Oh, what an old school for Curtis Blade. Oh, 2.9. As Bradley almost had him there. Twirling arm drag from the top corner into that leaping senton as Bradley breaking a kendo stick over the heel and leg of Curtis Blade. Blade fighting back now. Uh-oh, as Axel was looking to get deadlifted, got caught. A and B connection, trying to keep the upper hand. As Axel hits a leaping neckbreaker, got caught with a full Nelson drop. A full Nelson bomb. Uh-oh, running power slam is a 2 count yet again for the A&D connection. As they keep whittling down the champs. As long as possible, shotgun senton lands for Barker. Bradley realizing Curtis was out the way too far for him to reach. Decided to cop that down, but catches him as he was attacking his partner as he gets caught with an old school power drop. Wheelbarrow into the DDT by Axel, but the kendo stick is starting to broke on top of his head as he runs in for an enziguri, but Bradley, that old man strength, just eats through it. Bradley now continues to work over Curtis Blade. Axel getting to his feet, but gets caught by Barker, who sets up the Hurricane Run into the victory roll. 2, and it's over. The champs thinking tonight was going to be an easy night, getting caught off guard as the A and B connection came out tonight with a game plan that was going to win him everything and then some. Here tonight in the second contest. And with this win, it sets them up for a match to possibly earn the #1 contendership later on this month. Where we could end up seeing those two gentlemen, these four gentlemen, fighting for the two bad dudes titles yet again. But tonight, the victors and its spoils go to the A and B connection with a big win over the tag champs here tonight. The Pizza Boy, Cadu Wagner, taking on the one and only Penguin Powerster here tonight on Monday Night Munchies. As we hear the music playing and we see Cadu the Pizza Boy make his way down to the ring. Tonight, all members of the corner side in action. So we see Penguin on in action tonight here in this singles contest. We will also be seeing Martin Mythos in action later as well. And we will see in our co-main event of the evening, our LRW heavyweight champ, Graveyard Doc, take on the Big Ear Corn, Jake Cobb, in a non-title 101 match in our co-main event this evening.
And his opponent, representing the Unholy Union from Maryland, weighing in at 220 pounds, the Brain, Peltier Pow!
As the brain of the operations, Penguin Powerster makes their way into the ring. A lot of questions on the mind of why the corner side has chosen tonight to come out here in full force. Here in tonight's festivities. But it's only time will tell what's going on with that group. And as stated earlier, perhaps if I may not have stated earlier, for you lovely audience, we have a four-way go-go match tonight, where four men will be taking the shot and opportunity to possibly earn themselves into #1 contendership for a title of their choosing, or for a personalized match against someone they've been wanting to face for a while. But right now, the Pizza Boy Cadu with a side headlock, working over Penguin Powerster early on in this match. Cadu tossing off the rope, snap, German suplex, sends Penguin to the floor. High angle moonsault off the top rope, lands onto the back. Now rolling over for the pin, but only a 1 count for the Pizza Boy. Penguin now out of that collar and elbow tie-up, working the arm and shoulder of Cadu. But Cadu returns the favor and drops him to the floor. Cadu now on Hart's rope, waiting for Penguin to get to his feet. Caught him with a Hurricane Rana. Lands him flush. Onto the floor. Canoe now. Exploder suplex out of the corner. And running into that basement drop kick. Canoe knowing how dangerous Penguin is. Being a former done-did-good champion. Canoe now trying to make sure he keeps on the pressure on the Penguin here tonight. Oh, Penguin. Fireman's carry takeover. Sends him off the ropes and catch him with a backbreaker into the neckbreaker. Dropping him on the floor. Ref trying to get the right angle, but wasting a little bit too much time there. It might be an issue we need to talk with that ref there. Uh-oh. Well, Penguin's doing the talking as he giving off this presentation with a bullet point kick to end it off. Canoe fights back with the up kick. Able to hold off for a little bit at least. Canoe trying to set up something there, but decides against it. Twisting snap suplex applied. Springboard enziguri lands for the Pizza Boy. The Penguin pushes off against him, fights back to his feet. As Penguin now gets the favorite return. Canoe off the ropes because Penguin catches him with a clothesline. As he comes off the ropes before they could do anything else. Canoe now running from behind, drop kick to the back. Shoving Penguin's face into the mat as he hits that high angle moonsault yet again to the lower spine. The Penguin powerster now continuing to work on the spine, shoving Penguin into the corner. The Penguin fights out of it. Penguin possibly going for that board game knee. Got blocked. As a scoop and a slam lands. Drastic leg whip onto the pizza crust. That is the leg of Canoe. And now it's time to show him the four figures. Middle of the ring applied. But Canoe says no one out pizzas the hut. As Canoe reverses the pain and punishment there. Canoe now tossing Penguin into the corner. Running Shining Wizard out of the corner maybe. Into the pin. 1, 2. Oh, 2 count only for the Pizza Boy. Canoe now looking to get springy with a thingy. Springboard. Drop kick misses. But Canoe gets up, dodging that punch. Uh-oh. Pizza Ball. Pizza Ball driver. And now Canoe going up top. All the way up. Jesus Pizza lands. 1, 2. No. 2.6 for the Penguin. As he fights out of this situation. Canoe now looking to do something out of the corner. Gets caught. As once again, Penguin looking to set things in motion with that bullet point kick. But Canoe grabbing the ropes. Giving him a clean break, luckily, as the ref caught it this time. Penguin now trying to figure out what they got to do to put away the Pizza Boy. Well, maybe this onslaught of strikes into a neck bounce off into that twisting neck breaker. As Canoe fights his way back up in the corner, fights out of the corner. Penguin now getting tossed into the ropes. Tries to grab him, but Penguin stops him in time. Sets him over the DDT. And the flippers are out. As Penguin pop-up powerbomb. Pop-up presentation gets Penguin the win. Cadu came out here with a very strong game plan that could have won the match. But a lot of strength and a lot of brawn don't always work out in your favor when you have someone who uses their mind like Penguin does. Penguin weathered the storm of the pizza boy and waited till he cooked himself to exhaustion and struck when needed to get the upper hand here tonight. That pop-up presentation bomb into the pin for 3, giving Penguin Power Star the victory here tonight. The first victory in the member of the corner side. Will his corner side brethren be as victorious as they are here tonight on LRW Monday Night Munchies? Ladies and gentlemen, up next, as we see Penguin heading to the ramp, waiting. As I'm being told, our next match, our next contest, Martin, the Eldritch Abomination, Martin Mythos, taking on the one and only Juan Tyler here tonight in a one-on-one match. After a dominant victory in the last match.
Is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring.
And now accompanied
the Unholy Union from Annapolis, Maryland, weighing in at 277 pounds.
The whole faction of the corner side here tonight. As Martin Mythos, the Eldritch Abomination, makes his way into the ring for a one-on-one contest against Juan Tyler here tonight. What is going on with the corner side here tonight? And what is their plans? As we will be seeing the champ in action later tonight in our co-main event. Taking on the big ear of corn. One win for the corner side already. Will we see another tonight?
And his opponent from Des Moines, Iowa, weighing in at 218 pounds,
Juan Tyler making his way, descending from the heavens, as he likes to say. Though the corner side has big plans tonight, for some reason, and none of us, I don't know at least, what's going on with them. Tonight, Juan Tyler could have an opportunity to not only move himself up in the ranks and to make a bigger name for himself, but if he's not careful, he could also end up making a big mess of things and make a few enemies out of the corner side along the way. But tonight, Jawan looks to take every advantage possible to move his way on up in the LRW division. Trying to find that one thing that works for him so well. Will the young generation be able to stand tall and proud here tonight in this 101 contest? Martin on one side, Jawan on the other. Ref, ring that bell. Here we go. There's Jawan now working over with a Michinoku driver. A sit-out power slam. Call it what you will. On the Martin Mythos. Jawan up top. Looking and waiting for Martin to get to his feet, catching him, trying to get him with that twisting arm drag. But gotta work a little earlier than that to get someone like Martin with something kind of move that nature. Strikes to the face and jaw by the Eldritch Abomination. As, gut wrench suplex number one rolls through into gut wrench suplex number two. And Jawan feeling all of the pain right there. Collar and elbow tied by both men now. Martin pushing Jawan back into the corner. Breaks it up. Another collar and elbow yet again. Jawan trying to take it to Martin Mythos, but not working out as Martin tosses him away. Ducks that down, kicks to the thigh by Jawan Tyler. Jawan trying to set up something there, but Martin able to block him. Went for something there, captured belly-to-belly suplex. Lands flush on his back. And now, Fisherman Buster. And Martin trying to choke the life out of Jawan Tyler, but not working in his favor right now. Jawan now setting Martin off the ropes. Drop down. Tilt the world backbreaker lands for Jawan Tyler. And now as he goes to work on that right leg of Martin. Jawan now dropping the knee into the forearm in that bicep area. But Martin kicks his way out of it. And another big boot. Putting Jawan down on the mat. But Jawan, little opossum with a jawbreaker. Now kick to the gut. Face buster. Lands flush for Jawan Tyler. Martin climbs up in the corner. Jawan waiting. European uppercut. Toss him around into the tiger feint kick. Springboard blockbuster lands. For the young generation. Super kick connects into the pin. 1, 2. Two count only. So it's not enough to put away Martin Mythos. Thrill seeker though. 1, 2. Two count yet again. Off that thrill seeker. Jawan up top. Waiting for Martin to get his feet. Misses that DDT. Martin now Tosses Joanne. Joanne tosses him over the rope, and Martin fights back into the ring. Gets caught with a couple of kicks. A couple of strikes. Snapmare takedown with an elbow to the top of the skull. And Martin fights his way off the ground, off the mat there. Now he looks to take control as he sends Joanne off the rope. Stuck through. Sling blade lands. 1, 2. Oh, 2 count only. And now the chop. Oh, got caught. Martin was setting up for something there. Martin blocking the kick. Clothesline misses. Joanne now sending Martin off the ropes. Tilt the rope. Backbreaker middle of the ring. Into the pin. Maybe a desperation pin. No. 2 count only. As Joanne now heading up to the top corner. Shooting star misses. As Martin sets up this absolute entrapment. But Joanne rolls through somehow. Catching with a single leg lariat. Moonsault off the top rope. But does not go for the pin. Kick to the spine there. But Joanne trying to keep all the pressure on Martin as he can. Martin fighting out of this grapple. Off the ropes. Drop kick lands for Martin Mythos. As Joanne fights to claw his way up into the corner. Martin. Pummel to the back. And now Martin sending Joanne into the turnbuckle post. As Martin now looks to stomp a mud hole into the soul of Joanne. Tyler going for the pin. 1, 2. 2 count only. Martin now trying to figure out what he's got to do next here. The young generation, Joanne Tyler. I think we know what it is. Eldritch devastation lands flush. 1, 2, 3. Everybody's got a game plan until you get popped in the mouth. And ladies and gentlemen, Joanne Tyler game plan, though possibly effective against anybody else on the roster. Here tonight, though, not so much when you're talking about a being from a place outside the realms of the normal. In a darkness so vast it's hard to even understand. But a lot of credit to the young kid for trying to pull it off. But in the end tonight, it was one eldritch abomination who picked up victory here with the eldritch destruction. This power bomb DDT. Finishing off Joanne here tonight.
Here is your winner, the Masked Man, Martin Macho.
That's 2 wins for the corner side here tonight. What it will become about later on this evening. Welcome back from the commercial break. As a fatal 4-way a-go-go set to take place. As we see ISO Pigeon, our local homegrown talent, the glorious one, Owen Rudden, and the Mad Titan himself, Titan 5T18, all set to face off against each other in this 4-way a-go-go match for a chance at a #1 contendership of their choosing, or a match against someone of their own choosing here tonight. Lot of insane action so far, ladies and gentlemen. Still no word on what's going on with the whole corner side situation.
Is an elimination match. Making his way to the ring from
Maybe they feel that
weighing in at 300
tonight was the night to remind everyone how strong of a group they are here. And to remind the roster who exactly holds power here tonight. So we see our local talent make his way to the ring. He's been on a tear lately here on Monday Night Munchies. Our big fella here looks to take on 3 other tough opponents tonight. In this opportunity match, this 4-way at Go-Go to earn a match of their choosing in the future, whether it be a title match or a match against someone else. As we see the glorious Owen Rudden, make his way into the ring, at this moment. A lot of questions to be asked tonight. If Owen Rudden wins, who will he try to face? Will he face once again for the LRW Heavyweight Championship? Or will he go after a man who he once had a strong rivalry with, who is now the current Dundee Good champion, one only Furious Freeman? Or maybe Owen Rudden will look for a special match of some kind. It is hard to tell at the moment. But tonight he is here to try and become the victor here tonight. Speaking of the Dundee Good division,
and representing the Tree Dominance from Texas,
a former champ himself,
and 17 pounds, the ringer, Isaiah Pico.
ISO Pigeon, making his way into the ring. Who will the Retro Bird be looking to face if he happens to win tonight in this 4-way at Go-Go match? And as our last contestant makes their way to the ring, as a reminder for those folks, the rules of the 4-way at Go-Go match, it is an elimination match where you win via pinfall, submission, or knockout. And tonight, the Mad One Titan 5 TA team looks to not only get his winning ways back under him here in Monday Night Munchies, but also looks towards a possibility of something even bigger here tonight and here in his foreseeable future. Will the Mad Titan be able to hold on long enough to outlast 3 other opponents and be the last person standing in the match? As a reminder, there's no DQs, no countouts, no disqualifications, weapons, or everything's legal, except for where to get the pinfall, where the match must end in the ring. But now it's time to ask that age-old question: who will be the first eliminated, and who will be the last man standing in tonight's match. All 4 men in each corner, preparing and waiting for the opportunity to get the match going. As here we go. Penguin and the local talent going each other, right and going after Titan, but Titan fights him back as our local talent now focused on Titan. Punch to the face. And now focusing on running. Our local talent has a few issues with a few people in the match. As so much as the last time he faced Titan, he gained a victory in the main event. And the last time he saw Owen Rudden was when the now done did good champion Furious Freeman hired Rudden to help him try to pick up a victory over him. And it didn't work in his favor. And everyone now trying to get it up here as soon as possible. But that is the danger of the 4-way go-go match. That if you're not careful and don't have eyes in the back of your head, someone can come up and eliminate you in a second if you're not watching. I believe Sunset Flip power bomb pin out of the corner. If not, a destroyer out of the corner on the Titan. Titan now going for the pin as Rudden gets caught. Oh! One got caught with a candlestick, but catches the big fella with a pump kick. That tricycle. But the big fella turns in favor as he gets him in the dragon screw leg whip, and I believe that candle shot from earlier may have busted up Rudden. It looks like he's bleeding from the right eye. Right underneath the eyelid is the big fella choking him in the corner. Trying to take all the wind away from Rudden. Titan trying to throw Pigeon to the floor, but got caught and got into a stun gun. But the big fella, our local talent now, shucking and jiving, moving in a groove until Owen Rudden to sink it as he hits Penguin with a bionic elbow. Oh, the nail board. That dangerous piece of weaponry coming into play. Oh! Twisted annihilation. Middle of the ring, but only for a 2. Does not, only caught the big fella off enough. Oh, Rudden, what's wrong up here? Torture rack bomb by Owen Rudden. Sisal Pigeon sets the big fella up in the top of the corner. Palm strike to the heart. Penguin. Twisting neckbreaker lands out of the corner. But only for a 1 count is possible. That Owen Rudden made it, broken it up after that drop kick on the Titan. Double team on Titan now. Double Russian leg sweep. Unless you're Russian, it's leg sweep. Wait a minute. Yo-yo driver on the roll and Rudden. 1, 2. 2 count only on Rudden. Oh, Soul Stealer by Titan. Trying to steal the soul by Soul Pigeon. And only a 2 count is our local talent using that baseball bat to drive the knees of Owen Rudden into that nail board that Titan brought in. And now taking Titan, picking him up, and Snake Eyes in the corner. That double connects, but not much. Uh-oh, neckbreaker connects. Wait a minute. Schoolboy powerbomb. 1, 2. Oh, 2 count only. As Rudden may have ran by and broke it up. The pin attempt there still messed up. and angry about what happened between him and the local talent, maybe. He got picked up and slammed onto the floor, rolling the outside, trying to catch a breather. Big fella off the ropes. Oh, got caught by Titans who tried to do something to Pigeon. And now fighting out of the grasp with Dolan running. He sets running up, sends him off the ropes, catches Titan, and a meeting of the minds by everybody. Skipping a slam by Pigeon on the Titan, looking for the pin as running gets psychized in the corner there. And now ISO Pigeon taking on the big fella. DDT lands. Running now, stopping the big fella from rolling to the outside, take a breather. Pigeon catching Titan. Uh-oh. Knuckle breaker. That torture rack driver into the black hole slam, won't you clam? 1, 2, and Running's out of there. Owen Rudden, the first man eliminated in the match. We're down to 3 as Titan slips on behind our local talent and catches him with a reverse DDT. And now trying to take out ISO Pigeon with that running crossbody, but Pigeon will let the way in time, caught him with an integer instead. Titan trying to take out the local talent as, oh, Pigeon with a bat catches the big fellow who tosses Titan earlier. And now Pigeon focusing on the big fellow, but the big fellow kicks out of the fight. Flopper to the back. Release German suplex. He made that Pigeon fly backwards. And now trying to do the same thing with the Titan, maybe. The Titan fights out of it. Titan now. Snap DDT. Lands flush. He may have hit the bat there. It's hard to tell. Pigeon trying to set up something, got caught. Now a combination of blows into the DDT in the middle of the match. Pigeon possibly going for that choke slam, got caught as Titan. That suplex facebuster. Landing flush, and now a senton onto the big fella. Titan now, what is Titan planning here? This Pigeon's not happy with the actions Titan just did. Said, I was going to choke slam you. You need to get choke slammed. Titan now. Twisted Annihilation lands into the pin. 1, 2, no. Big fella kicks out. As Titan turns around, gets a drop kick for his trouble. As our big fella gets up in the corner. Uh-oh. Middle of the ring on the baseball bat. The yo-yo driver. 1, 2, no. Titan getting his arm up in time. Pigeon now sending the big fella in the corner, but the big fella drop kicking his way out. Showtime! What the hey? By the big fella. See, now sets up Titan in the corner here. Blocks it. And sends the big fella in the corner as he runs from one side to the other. Big crossbody. Now with that nail board. Trying to attack Pigeon, but Pigeon stops him. Reverse atomic drop lands. And now Pigeon, little blood on the eye there. May have got cut open underneath that mask, possibly. He sends the big fella into the corner. Grabs the baseball bat and, oh! Wanted to strike him with a middle right big boot by the big fella. Titan trying to pick up the big fella, blocks him with all that growth of the big fella. Oh! Soul Stealer! Soul Stealer! But the big fella fights out of it. Pigeon now. Oh! Gets shunted off him. And now Titan with this DDT yet again. Titan with the pin. 1, 2, and the big fella's out of there. As Titan gets him falling over him. Avenging the loss from their main event match last month. He's down to ISO Pigeon and Titan 5T18. Here in this four-way go-go match as the chair's brought in by Pigeon. Drop to the back of Titan into the pin one. Only a one count. As Pigeon knows he's done a lot of... And now Pigeon setting up this modified figure four. Put all the pressure on the knees of Titan. And toss the chair into his back. As Titan now climbs his way back up onto the apron. Fights off against Pigeon. He gets his way back in. Pigeon, though, was waiting for Titan as he picks him up. Exploder suplex. Sends him ass over tea kettle. Now chair again across the body. Titan gets up and gets caught with a chair shot. Thrown straight at his face. Titan back to his feet. Running cross body lands. For Titan. Tyson Pigeon brought to his feet. Blocked though. Uh-oh. Choke slam. No, reversed. Titan reversed the choke slam. And Titan now letting that madness take him over. Looking to end the night here with Twisted Annihilation. But not going for the pin as he feels Pigeon needs some more damage done as he breaks a kendo stick over him. Titan now picking up Pigeon. Off the ropes goes Titan. No, he stops. Sides against the better judgment. Oh, Soul Stealer instead. Pigeon holding on as best he can, but no! It's all over. As Titan picks up the win tonight and earns himself an opportunity at a match of his own choosing against anyone he so chooses to. Here tonight. Picking up the big win here tonight. As though we had a lot of insane action happen so far in this match. After one player fell, and it was a matter of time before all the dominoes fell in place for Titan to come up and get a big victory here tonight. Lots of congratulations to all the other participants of the match, but tonight, the Mad Titan gets the victory here and an opportunity to face off against anyone of his choosing in the upcoming month here at LRW. Who will the Mad Titan choose to face off against? And will it be one of our champions here at LRW? Only time will tell. Uh-oh. As I was saying that, Haley Webb making her way to the ring with a microphone in hand. Haley out here now talking about how she was planning on moving ahead and trying to move her way up in the ranks of the women's division. But Holly Heartthrob, a woman she has had to deal with in the... Uh-oh. Speaking of Holly... Oh, Lord. Holly, though, making a point there. Why is Haley Webb going after her again? Holly now explaining to Haley that their beef was done and over with. But Haley wants to finish it next week, possibly settling it all in a match next week here on Monday Night Munchies. We've already seen 2 wins for the corner side, and tonight, our LRW heavyweight champion, the one and only Graveyard Doc, goes one-on-one against the big ear of corn, Cobb. No idea still why the corner side has decided to come out here tonight and just do what they could to try and show domination here at Monday Night Munchies. But tonight they come out in full force.
Heavyweight champion, the Punisher, Martin.
Coming out here to remind the LRW world why he's the champ and why you don't mess with the corner side. But tonight, the champ in non-title action here tonight. With stablemates in his corner. And his opponent tonight knows all too well about holding on to gold, as he was the inaugural Done Did Good champ. Will a possible win over our LRW heavyweight champion help the big ear corn to grow to new heights and possibly enter himself into the challenge for that LRW heavyweight champion? We also must remember that we all must remember this as well. Our LRW heavyweight champ does have a title defense against Caveman Carl at the end of the month's pay-per-view for the LRW heavyweight championship. Will a win tonight force some ideas to be changed? Here at LRW. Over the champ coming out. Big clothesline. But Cobb able to hold off for the moment. He turns the champ around. STO drops him to the floor and go for the pin already. Only a 1 count for the champ. In our co-main event of the evening tonight. Headlock applied as Cobb pummeling away at the champ at the moment. Champ kicks off Cobb. Cobb pushing off the champ. And now both men swinging at each other. Showing the dominance of each other here. Uh-oh. It's both men jockeying for position. Big clubbing blow to the back and to the top of the skull by Cobb. Sends the champ off the ropes. Drops down. Picks him up. Uranagi slam. It's Cobb now. Goes to work on that left leg. Trying to keep the champ from being able to have any kind of power. Oh, STO Lands again for Jay Cobb as the champ claws into the corner. Jay Cobb now putting the champ in the corner there. Sets him up into the turnbuckle post. Oh, champ fights out of the corners. Martin setting up something here, maybe to help his partner. A long-time friend is a forearm, not enough to catch Jay Cobb off guard, but that is. Jay Cobb fights out of that back grip. He slugs away at the champ now, and a big boot. And a leaping elbow, but I think the bigger corn may have missed that elbow there. Running splash lands into the pin, but only for one, if any. Champ now heading the outside for the moment, going up top. Jacob caught him though, and tossed him down to the mat for a moment. Champ fights back with a European. And now the strikes landing flush. Clothesline connects, but he weebled and wobbled, but he didn't fall down tonight. Jacob sets the champ up on the ropes. Now using that rope to pull on the arm. Picks up and stun gun off the ropes. Jacob going for the pin, but the ref distracted with a kendo stick. As the champ kicks out, running clothesline connects finally. Champ off the ropes, leaping elbow misses though. Throws him off the ropes, goes the champ, big boot from that corn stalk of a leg by the big ear corn. Champ climbing up the corner, but kicks his way out of it. Running knee strike, connects. And now the champ taking him along the graveyard way. 1, 2, kill count only. But just barely a 3. Almost a 3 count for the champ. He caught Jay Cobb with the graveyard way. Jacob now tossing the outside, but the champ pushes him away, gets back in the ring. As a powerful combination lands for the champion. Off the ropes. Stops himself early. Ducks the clothesline. And now. Oh! Went for that double underhook. DDT maybe. Jacob rolled through it. And now Jacob trying to keep the champ pinned to the mat here by scraping his boot. Side of the face there. Side blockbuster connects. Uh-oh. And now Jacob not happy with the words of Martin Mythos as he's distracted. Champ taking advantage, but Jacob reverses. That's the big boot. And now the nerve of Jacob thinking he could do something over the champ as he's got this double nerve hold. And almost makes him pass out there from it. Jacob blocking the punch. Arm twist, but got caught. Champ going for something there, blocked. Jacob with a double axe handle back and ahead, going for the pin. 1, 2, only 2 for the big ear corn. Jacob picks him up. Oh, Champ rolls through. Sets him up with a sensei pin. But only 2. Victory roll instead. 1. Nope, reversed. 1. And both men kick out of it. Champ almost pulling up an upset victory there. Catching him instead. With that Saito suplex. And now. And now full punishment. In that camel clutch. And he makes the big air corn tumble. And makes him tap out. And as I stated earlier, you can have all the strength in the world, but if you don't know what you're doing against a tough opponent like the LRW Heavyweight Champion, you're never ready for when he puts you away in a quick, fast hurry. Tonight, the champ made sure that Jay Cobb learned to not rush into things and that he needs to be a little bit more humble here tonight as the champ makes him tap out in the camel clutch here this evening. And right there, Jacob taps out. The corner side in complete victory tonight here at Monday Night Munchies. Our main event of Monday Night Munchies. The Phantom Tiger, El Tigre Fantasma, looks to go one-on-one with one half of Circus O'Craze, and Hunter Heath.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Juarez, Chihuahua, Mexico, weighing in at 215 pounds, the Phantom Tiger!
El Tigre Fantasma here tonight, trying to work his way back up the rankings. And tonight he tries against one half of the tag team, Circus O'Craze's own and Hunter Heath. As Heath makes his way to the ring, possibly looking to either gain him and his tag team partner, Lunatic, the ability to move forward in the tag team division with a win under one of their belts, or possibly strike out on his own for a second and possibly get a shot at a singles title here tonight. It's hard to tell with what's going on with Heath inside that skull of that painted individual. But tonight, I promise you it'll be a pretty good match when these two collide in this one-on-one fall for our main event this evening. El Tigre on one side, Headhunter Heath on the other. Here we go. Main event going down as El Tigre kick to the gut of Heath. And already leaping side buster from the kneel position. Went for that Phoenix splash he's known for off the ropes, but misses as Heath run up for the leg drop. And El Tigre said no thank you. Catches him between the uprights with a headbutt to the gut. And now a leg drop between the uprights. El Tigre up top. Launching senton off the top corner. Now a running double axe handle. Twisting leg drop connects for El Tigre as El Tigre firing on all cylinders at the moment. Springboard. Hurricane Rana misses. As he misjudged it a little bit there. Now he's tossing El Tigre to the floor. El Tigre trying to set up something there, but got caught with a jawbreaker, dropping him on the knee. And Heath now picking up El Tigre and just pummeling him Cross that shoulder and collarbone area with that forearm. Not once, but twice there. Tigre tossing, being tossed into the announce table as Heath. Oh! Sit out, power gut. Into the fisherman buster on the floor. Heath now stomping at the arm and dropping the elbow on the back of the skull of El Tigre. Heath now, count of 6 going, maybe looking to put El Tigre back into the ring. He does so. Both men are back in now. Heath in control. Springboard crossbody clothesline. Oh no. Springboard clothesline. Apologies, thought it was the crossbody. It was a clothesline there. By Headhunter Heath. Oh! Head scissors takeover by El Tigre. Then into a reverse blockbuster. Into that movie king. And now stomping at the calf of Headhunter Heath. El Tigre up top. Full Phoenix splash. 1, 2. Only a 2. The Feeny worked, but not enough to put away Headhunter Heath. He sets up El Tigre. El Tigre fights his way out and chop blocks him. Heath though back to his feet, roll through into a pin off the wheelbarrow. Now Heath up top, double pop, twisting moonsault misses as he gets caught with a springboard Hurricane Rana instead. El Tigre now though moving Heath away from the corner and the ropes. Make sure Heath doesn't get a rope break there, but Heath back to his feet, sent off to the ropes now. Drop down goes El Tigre in a drop kick, but he's able to move back far enough. Got caught with a pop up into the Hurricane Rana via El Tigre Phantasma. El Tigre now looking for the best spot to set up Heath for something here. Heath rolls through the attack. Sets up for a twisting gutbuster. But Heath is stripped up there by El Tigre. El Tigre going for the pin. 1. Only a 1 count for El Tigre. Heath back to his feet. Tigre tries to grapple, misses. Twirls through, head scissors, takeover, twirling head scissors lands for El Tigre. Uh-oh. Tiger Claw connects for El Tigre Phantasma into the pin. 1, 2, no. 2.4 as Heath gets his arm up in time, but maybe not in his favor as he pulls back the bowstring as he looks to go hunting. Unfortunately, not enough to put away Headhunter Heath at the moment. As Heath now top handle, now reversed into a crossbody by El Tigre. El Tigre dropping the knee across the face of Headhunter Heath there. Now tosses Heath back into the ring. Tigre hopping back in now. Gotta be careful because he could hit the ref there by accident. Uh-oh. Between the uprights, the headbutt to the gut. And now lower the ring. Oh! Bottom rope trust fall. Bottom rope cannonball lands, but only for 2 after that pin attempt. Heath now clawing his way back up into the corner, but Tigre sets him up top. All the way up there. What is El Tigre looking for here? El Tigre. Now got caught. Caught the legs into a unique avalanche power bomb. So it looked like El Tigre was maybe looking for an avalanche Hurricane Rana from the top. And he's able to capture the legs in time. During that setup. And set up El Tigre with that power bomb onto the floor. El Tigre now. One more time. Pulling the bowstring. As the Tiger goes hunting. But no. He's able to get out of it in time. And now off a hard drop. Shooting star press misses. For El Tigre as Heath tosses Tigre off the ropes. Tigre stops him on the second one. A kick to the thigh. Tornado DDT. Out of the corner into the pin. 1, 2. And it's all over for El Tigre as he picks up the victory. Off of that that springboard tornado DDT out of the corner. And underneath, still not used to the singles competition. Got himself a quick lesson here tonight as El Tigre not only showed him the ropes, but showed him the outside and showed him what the mat looked like with his tiger claw right there. But El Tigre tonight, the victor here in our main event. Ladies and gentlemen, that has been tonight's show. Thank you so much for coming by and watching. Hope you've had a wonderful time this evening here with us at LRW. We hope to see you back later in the week for some more insane action.
Here is your winner, the Phantom Tiger.
But I have been your gracious host, Knuckle J Moose. And I hope you have a good night, a good rest of your week, and a good start of your month. Take care so well, and stay wiggly, everyone. Have a good evening.